So so let me get this straight. Meek Mill is dissing this nigga Drake again. Why? I just don't get why. Like, why would you want to, And I found out about this story basically scrolling on Facebook. And you gotta give props to DJ Academics. That nigga is everywhere. Every time I turn around on a blog or something like that, his tweets and everything, he is a great personality. Like, he's everywhere, so he get acknowledged, and that's basically what it was. They actually got the scoop from his tweet and everything, and then they went and did their investigation. But anyway, so Meek put out like a little clip of a song, and he basically getting at Drake. And again, you have fans that's divided. 50-50. Some people say that's dope. Some people say it's over with. In my personal opinion, I don't think nobody really I know I don't really give a fuck. I just want Meek to do music. If you take the business side of it from what Ross been saying in interviews, go watch the podcast on Rap Radar. He makes sense. Nigga, I'm on bond and you on bond. It ain't about that. Let's get to this money. Let's get to this business. Now the whole situation comes into effect with, I guess, Meek is going to jail, and that's pretty sad. This is what I don't want to happen, because I don't give a fuck about the beef that shit owed. You know what I'm saying? And looking more into it now, Drake did the back-to-back song, right? Y'all remember when Meek album dropped and he went to the Breakfast Club, and this is when he had on the red DC hat and the red and white shirt and shit like that. He just kept saying the words back to back. Like, remember how he was like, yo, if this album come out doing good, man, I'm coming, I'm dropping again. And Angela Lee was like, yeah, so you drop another album? Like, yep, we coming back to back with this one, right? And I was just watching that shit like, wait, Drake's song is back to back. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but think about that. The disc came after he was up there, talking about his numbers and everything. And it's like, wait, that made me look at the disc record even more, or just the record period. Like, yo, Drake pays more attention than what we think. Like, I think that little back-to-back title went over our heads. Is he really trying to make fun of Meek by saying, nigga, I want you to drop another album, I wish you would? Because you think about the song on Charged Up, and then you think about back to back, and then you think about the line, January will be here in no time, yada yada yada. Maybe I'm reaching, but that's that. But I feel like this. When it comes to the beef shit, Meek, nigga, I don't want to hear a whole project of you dissing this nigga. And seeing how you going to jail, I don't think that'd be a good look to say if he dropped the mixtape next month and then promoting it, and then in February he go in, and then Drake hears it and then responds, because it's not fair. He can't defend himself, even though Meek threw the first, punch. But at the same time, it's like, it's better if he was, out where he can actually, without Twitter and Instagram, really just go song for song. And I do feel like he waited too long. Even the tour shit, when people bring that up, it's like, oh, he was on tour getting money. From what I hear, from what they saying, Meek was doing a couple of shows. It was Nicki tour. He did a couple dates here and there. He wasn't there from beginning to end. But Drake put together his whole OVO fest. Fans really was looking at the whole situation, on a real perspective. And if you noticed, everything surrounding that whole situation, even when I said it, I said, yo, speeding it up to when Meek go to court. I was like, I don't really got nothing to say about that. I don't want him to go to jail. I don't wish death for that on nobody. And I was like, only person that could say something is ARAB. Fast forward, ARAB said something correct about the whole Meek and him saying he ain't a gangster shit. So, yeah, Mr. Prediction is what they call me, I guess. But I just feel like, nigga, you don't need to diss Drake. It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, you should be trying to get to where he is in the game, period. Just based off your hard work, your work ethic, you know what I mean, and just being a good businessman. And I don't know even why people going crazy over the fact of the little clip. You barely can hear it, and it didn't even sound that dope. Like, why do people get so hyped over a fucking 15-second clip? It boggles my mind. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, it's better than I Want to Know. From what I heard, I mean, his flow, you know what I'm saying? The production, So I don't really know what people are getting so hyped for. But at the end of the day, man, I don't want to see these two niggas go battle. But I do want to hear three-peat, and I feel like if Meek do that, we going to get three-peat, and it's going to be over for Meek Mill. That's just what I feel, because I know Drake been watching everything since the back-to-back song, so he just sitting there waiting. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I really don't want to hear them two go back and forth. But a nigga do want to hear three-peat, because I know that shit going to be tough as a motherfucker. All right, y'all. I'm out. 1.